Hi, I'm Mark Sewell from SkiVisions, and today we're maintaining the SkiVisions cutting inserts for all our tools. I have to tell you, I hate spending money. At least money on maintenance. I have loved to buy new and exciting products. I just don't like spending money on maintenance. So I designed the SkiVisions to make maintaining spending as minimum as possible. You'll be amazed at how long these inserts can last. All our inserts can be easily maintained and last a very, very long time, while always acting nearly new in performance. What's not to like? So let's get to it. Okay, first we're going to go through how to maintain all our edge tuning stones. I have culled all our stones down to now just two, the green and the ceramic. I have probably made more than 12 different stones over the years, but these two stones do the job brilliantly. There really is no reason to add useless complexity. This is a Ski Sharp stone, and I'll just demonstrate it on the Ski Sharp ceramic stone, but the same procedures apply to the 70mm and the 4-inch stone as well. First I want to show you, look at this close. I should be able to pick it up in the video as I rock this back and forth. You see the shiny metal? You don't have just black cut paths, but you can actually see the shiny metal that's collected in this stone. And what that means is that the stone has really done some real work on your ski edges, and now it's time to clean it up. Think of this as like a shovel. You picked up a load of dirt, now you toss it, ready for another shovel full of dirt. With the ceramic, just lap it on emery paper. You can see in just a couple minutes, actually in just a couple of seconds, it will become clean and the face will become flat again. The greenstone has to be done differently, and the reason why is because the greenstone is silicon carbide, emery paper is silicon carbide, and like materials will not cut like materials. Therefore, when you do the greenstone, you have to use a diamond file. Same thing though, same procedure, just lap it until you get the face of the stone fresh and flat again. So how easy is that? You can do these steps wet or dry, but if you do dry, rinse the stone to get the dust off it before using it. You don't want that dust on your base. There's a separate video as to why these stones are better than diamond stones, and we'll also give you all the reasons why. Now, let's do a 6-inch base flattener stone. These are best lapped on coarse emery paper on a flat surface, which not only resharpens the stone, but keeps it flat. Make sure you lap the correct side. You lap the smooth side, not the grit side, and you can tell the difference, but we also mark the ends so that there are lines here showing you the side to lap so that you don't get confused. But always make sure you lap the smooth no grit side, because you're preserving that grit side for putting the structure into your ski base. To flatten it and resharpen it, just do this. You can see the stone powder collecting on the emery paper. That means that you're removing it from the blade and in that process sharpening and flattening it. These last a very long time. But just remember, don't lap it on the grit side, lap it on the smooth side. So now let's sharpen our base flattener high-speed steel blade. First, and this is really important, resharpen it like the stone blade. Take a felt tip marker and mark lines on just two sides, and then only sharpen those two sides. Why? Because then you set a very fine burr on all four edges, which is very sharp and cuts P-tex like butter. You can use emery paper on or our 4-inch greenstone like this. Just lap it, run it on the stone back and forth. Let me get very close on this so that you can see the scratches forming on a new steel blade. That's the eat. This blade here has not been used with the greenstone yet, so it's got the original grinding marks on this blade. So now let me get really close so you can really see that the greenstone really does eat metal on this blade. So here's a freshly ground blade, fresh ground marks on it. Now I'm going to use the greenstone. Now you can see that fresh ground marks are already gone and the greenstone marks are being put into the blade. And this edge just got much sharper in that little short couple of second time period that I used the greenstone. That edge got significantly sharper. It is literally that easy to do it. I hope I'm catching some of these marks in the camera. I think I probably am. Sometimes I use alcohol as a cutting agent. Alcohol works, alcohol will float particles off and keep your stone clean. But the secret of this blade, do this frequently. It is amazing how quickly plastic can dull it. Invest the 2 minutes, it really pays. Now let's sharpen the files that are used for our file base flattener and our ski sharp. First, let me explain. Acid eats metal. File teeth are very pointed. When acid eats metal, it has the effect of recreating those file teeth by default. Very little metal needs to be eaten to reestablish those teeth. Files can be resharpened this way until they stop cutting. This is vinegar. It is cleaning vinegar, and you can buy it in the cleaning products section of the grocery store. It is not food vinegar. This has a very low acid content in the vinegar, but it will do the job. But cleaning vinegar has about twice the acid content of food vinegar. This is water with baking soda added, and the purpose of it is to neutralize the acid after the file has been soaked. You always want to brush the file teeth first because the acid won't clean out any gunk that's in the file. You want to get it down to the metal before you put it in the vinegar. Then you soak it in the vinegar for about 12 to 24 hours. You will see bubbles form on the file, and what that means is that file is being eaten by that acid and is being sharpened in the process. Now when you take it out of the vinegar, use pliers, a magnet, or whatever. Do not touch that file and plop it immediately into the water with baking soda. If you touch that file, there's a very fine grit on its surface, and that grit will immediately go deep into your pores. You won't be able to wash it out. You'll have to wear it out, and that'll take days. It is so easy to maintain all our inserts to make them last an incredibly long time. What is not to like? You keep more money for lift tickets. So this is Mark Sewell saying, take the few extra minutes to maintain. It really pays.